how did you think about letting go of your identity as like a, an employed and productive member of society?
This is a good question. I think I did a similar thing in leaving consulting, right? My only imagination, surprise, was to become a freelance consultant,
Yeah.
right? And if you ask me what I'd be doing 10 years from then, it would be freelance consulting. And suddenly, if I'm not in these full-time jobs, people want to know, well, what are you doing? What do you have, a business? You hiring people? Oh, are you growing? Do you have clients? Like, what do you like? And then I would, when started, I was in New York. I would come up here for like a couple weeks at a time. And like I'm wandering around in the middle of the day on a Wednesday, and people are like, "What are you doing?"
Like, what is wrong with you?
And it's about identity, right? Because they want to know, are you a worker?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And then I'm grappling with, I'm not a worker, right? The first time I faced this, I was going through a health crisis and I was out of work, and I realized a lot of my life had been oriented around work, right? You decide where to live, you decide your friends are who you work with, and people who make similar salaries, because you can't afford the same similar cocktails unless you make similar salaries. um, and suddenly removing from that, having my income be a little more precarious, not going out to dinners, it's like, oh, will my friends still love me? Like that's what it comes down to. Will my parents still love me? And I'm not going to bullshit people. Like, the reality is some people won't, and they might, like, especially some people's parents, they might be a little harsh to you for years. Like, I have friends who have been self-employed for a long time, and it took their parents maybe 5 to 7 years to accept their lifestyle.